Hello and a very warm welcome. 2023 driver lineups. We're going to rank my best to worst, really. Driver lineups. 10 teams. We're going to put them all in order, which I believe is the best driver lineup to the worst driver lineup of 2023. Comment down below your thoughts. But yeah, we're going to start with number one, and I believe this team has the best driver lineup going into the 23 season. Totally unbiased, but I've got to go Mercedes. Now, Lewis drives for Mercedes, but I am actually a McLaren fan. Mercedes have the best driver pairing, in my opinion. They've got Lewis, 7 titles. They've got George, who's just beaten Lewis. So for me, they've definitely got the best pairing, experience. You've got Lewis, been there, done it. George wants to do that, and there's every possibility he will do that. Race winners, strongest pairing on the grid, in my opinion, is Mercedes. Number two, current drivers and constructors champions, Red Bull. It was a toss-up between Red Bull and Ferrari, but I went Red Bull. They are the current champions. Max is in a league of one and the best driver on the grid at the minute. And Red Bull have race winners, they have experience, they're the champions, they're the team to beat at the minute. This is a strong pairing, but I wouldn't be surprised if Perez gets replaced mid-season. And they have a number one, number two at Red Bull, so it works very well. Jumping into number three, I've already said it. Scuderia Ferrari. No world champions in this team, but they have got race winners. Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz. A very solid, strong pairing. Ferrari, they had the car last year. They didn't produce too many mistakes. It's a strong lineup at Ferrari with these two pushing each other. Jumping into number four. This may surprise some. I've gone for Alpine. Now, this may surprise a few, but Ocon, don't forget, he beat Fernando Alonso last season. And these two are both race winners. Gasly won at Monza, Ocon won at Hungary. Very experienced, all French lineup. Alpine had a great season last season. I think this is a strong pairing. We could see fireworks between these two. Jumping in to number five. McLaren. My team, McLaren. Lando Norris. Few podiums for Norris. Can he get that first race win this season? And Oscar Piastri is a very exciting, two exciting young drivers for the future. They're going to be in F1 for the next 10 years, maybe even 20 years. So yeah, McLaren have got a good, strong pairing. It's exciting. Let's hope they produce a car. Number six, just checking my list. We jump into Haas F1. Kevin Magnussen, been around a very long time, spells at McLaren, Renault, Haas. Then was out the sport, came back after Grosjean's big accident. And Nico Hulkenberg, another very experienced man. Magnussen has got a podium, Hulkenberg never has. Quite famous for that, but a lot of experience in Haas. A better lineup than last year for Haas. Number 7. Aston Martin. Now, I thought I would be putting Aston Martin higher up, but Stroll does let the side down. Alonso's got bags of experience, 20 years in the sport, 2 titles, 32 wins. But yeah, unfortunately for Fernando, Stroll lets him down, so that's why I put him quite far down. Exciting to see what Alonso can do. Stroll's just had an accident training, so he's actually going to miss testing. Not great preparation for Lance. Jumping into number 8. The best looking car, This year, Alfa Romeo. They've got Valtteri Bottas, won a couple of races. Guan Yu Zhou still learning his trade. They did well last season, Alfa Romeo. They've got a good looking car, and they've got Seidel joining. But yeah, as a lineup, not the strongest pairing. Number 9. AlphaTauri. Now, this is a very weak lineup. You've got 1'1" Yuki Tsunoda under massive pressure. Doesn't deliver this year. He's out on his ear. Nick De Vries is exciting. Did well on debut at Monza when he scored points, but the big worry for me with AlphaTauri is someone setting up the car. Who's the number 1 driver? Do you trust Yuki Tsunoda to set up a car? Yeah, I worry about AlphaTauri. And the weakest lineup is number 10. Williams. The historic Williams. Not only have they got the weakest driver lineup, they've also got the weakest car the last couple of years. The weakest lineup on the grid. Logan Sargent's a rookie. He can't help that. He's coming into Formula 1. How's he going to do? Albon's a solid midfield driver, but that's all he's going to be, I'm afraid. He didn't work out for him at Red Bull. So there we have it. There is my top 10. Yeah. Comment down below your thoughts. So we've ranked the driver lineups. I've got Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari, Alpine, McLaren, Haas, Aston, AlphaTauri, Williams. Comment down below your thoughts. Adios. It's got to be Mercedes for strongest pairing now. No bias. Comment down below.